Hello, dear students. Today we are going to learn about first conditional. Let's see. In many countries like Canada or Japan, if someone wants to buy fruit or vegetables, the prices of them are expensive. Let's see an example. If you want to buy fruits and vegetables, you will pay a lot. So, what is first conditional? The first conditional is used to express the future consequence of a realistic possibility now or in the future. For example, if you study hard, you will pass your exams. The first part is the if clause, and the second part is the main clause. In this part, we are going to learn about how we can create first conditional. To make the sentence in the first conditional, we use if plus simple present in the first part, comma, will or won't plus verb in its basic form in the second part. Let's see an example. If I pass the exam, I will celebrate. The first part, if I pass the exam, is in simple present. But I will celebrate is in future because we are using the auxiliary will. Like all conditionals, we can change the positions of the clauses. For example, I will celebrate if I pass the exam. In this case, I am not going to use a comma between both clauses. As an alternative to will, it's possible to complete the second part of the sentence using a modal verb or an imperative. Let's see. If it rains, we can play tennis. The first part is the if clause, and the second part, instead of will, we are using a modal verb. In this case, can't. Let's see one more example. If it rains, wear your waterproof clothing. The first part of the sentence is the if clause, but the second part, instead of using will, we are using an imperative, wear. Well, dear students, in this part we are going to learn a new vocabulary related to winter words. Let's see. Shelter is a noun. It means a place given temporary protection from bad weather or danger. For example, the crowd ran for shelter when the rain started. A sled, it's a noun. It's a vehicle used for carrying people or goods over snow and ice. For example, he pulled the lightened sled with all his strength. A slick dog is a noun. It is a dog trained and used to pull a land vehicle in harness, a sled over snow. For example, Clifford is an accomplished sled dog racer. A scarf is a noun. It's a piece of cloth that covers the shoulders, neck, and head from warmth. For example, when she goes out, she always brings a scarf. To shiver is a verb. It means to shake slightly because of cold. For example, the dog was wet and shivering on a cold winter night. Wrap up is a verb. It means to put on warm clothes. For example, make sure you wrap up in the cold wind. Frozen is an adjective. It means of a liquid having turned into ice as a result of extreme cold. For example, they skated over the frozen lake. Icy is an adjective. It means covered with, abounding in, or consisting of ice. For example, the water is icy. Well, dear students, don't forget to check your notes, your book, and your videos and continue learning English. Goodbye.